Fishing for bass with the right tackle. Bass fishing has long been one of the most popular outdoor activities in the United States, but this popular sport is still relatively rare for many people. Even those who do regularly fish will rarely catch a fish that looks like a big, beautiful rainbow trout. While some people enjoy a great catch of the day, many people would rather stick to freshwater fishing. Bass fishing has its own special lure, though, and bass lures can help to make the fish that you catch look more like a bass than rainbow trout. This is a much easier sport to take in if the fish you want to show off actually look like the type of fish you'd be interested in catching. The best lure for bass fishing is one that will draw the attention of fish and attract them to you. While the best bass fishing tackle will certainly help to ensure that you catch the fish you're looking for, the lure is what will really help you make the lure stand out from other lures on the market. The lure you use will have a big difference on the success of the entire fishing trip. A good lure is an important part of the bass fishing experience, so be sure to research the different kinds of lures that you can use before you head out fishing for bass in your next spot. Weight plays a big factor in the lure. The weight of the lure will have an effect on how easy it is to reel in the fish. Larger bass lures can help to keep the fish from getting away from you when you try to reel in. For smaller bass, a lightweight lure might be more effective. Most bass lures are designed with a hook attached to the end of the lure. Some types of bass fishing lures are designed for both surface lures and bottom lures. The type of hook you use should depend on the type of bass you're after. It's also a good idea to have a few different kinds of lures with you on your next fishing trip. There's nothing worse than finding the perfect lure only to find it in a lake, pond, or river. Having a few different types will help to guarantee that no matter what you use on your next outing, there's always a lure to use. Bass lures are a fun, relaxing way to enjoy your favorite sport, whether you're fishing in a lake, river or stream. When the fish are right, you'll be able to relish in the pleasure of a great catch. But you need to know how to use lures properly in order to get the results that you want. The bass fishing tackle that you use is also very important. You will need to pick the right hook, bait, and lures to make sure that you are successful in your fishing trip. Bass fishing tackle is anything that you use for fishing. This includes your line, bait, baits, and line lures. The most basic bass fishing tackle consists of a rod, bait, and a lure. Choose the right type of line for the job that you're doing. Different types of baits are used for different types of bass. Depending on the fish that you're targeting, you may want to consider using a bait that's designed to mimic the kind of food that the fish eat. This will help you to lure in the fish more effectively. A rod that's light enough for catching fish on the surface and heavy enough to make the fish sink is a good choice when you're going to be on the water for a long period of time. Lures are also another thing that you will need to choose when choosing your bass fishing tackle. If you plan to do a lot of deep-sea fishing, it's a good idea to invest in a large size of lure to get the right distance between your lure and the fish. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video for more about fishing.